All right. Hello, everyone. This show brought to you by me and my loquat, who's almost as tall as me. Although, I'm not that tall. But still, story of this loquat, just a quick brief story on it. Snagged it from a zoo in South Carolina. I'm much farther north than where I originally got it, but I've got it in the greenhouse here. When I snagged it, it was like this top piece long, maybe about 6 inches. And now it's just absolute beast. As you can see, I trimmed up its lower branches. I'm just encouraging this top growth on it. And it's coming along swimmingly. You've got a lot of stuff here that's new that I wanted to show you guys. Let me turn you around. Okay. This here, I'm pretty sure is lemon drop mangosteen seedlings coming up. You can see right here, a jaboticaba seed is coming up. I don't know. It must have just got thrown in there on accident. Up here is a failure I wanted to report. I did cuttings, mulberry cuttings in here, and these things dry out too quickly. So most of my cuttings died. Some of them lived. I gotta transfer them. It's best to do them like this, okay? When you get the mulberry cuttings, put them into these 4-inch pots. This was a cutting from early. No, I wouldn't. This was a cutting from late winter that I took. I like to take them really early so I can get a jump start. But yeah, when you put them in the 4-inch pot, it has like enough room to retain moisture. These little cells are actually best for seed germination. As you can see, I've got the jaboticabas popping up here, lots and lots of them. I haven't got an exact count, but I think it's over. I think I planted like 40 seeds, so we'll see in total. A lot of them come up double, like this one. It's 2 seeds in one. This one is a good example of like 3. What that's called is it's common in jaboticabas. I forget the exact name, but it's like the seed has multiple it's poly something. I don't know. I don't remember. But it comes up a couple of them come up each time is the easy way to say it. Or a couple of jaboticabas can sprout out from one seed. They're like multi-embryonic or something like that. I forget. Here's the white jabos in the 1.5 gallons looking good. I obviously just watered. Everything's nice and soaked down. My seedlings for sale. I always like to show off this guy. This is looking great now that the year has turned. This is Eugenia Matosii. It was potted up into this bigger pot on March 8th, 2023. And it's doing great in here. It's from a 4-inch pot. It's a seedling that I planted. It's going on its 3rd year now. Very slow grower, if you know it. Eugenia Matosii, or Matosii, however you want to say it. It's a slow grower. It's a bush. It's beautiful. So, just to do a comparison, what I just showed you, that Eugenia Matosii was planted with a batch of seeds at the same time as these Suriname cherries right here. And this Suriname cherries, look, how big it is. And they're both Eugenias, so there's a lot of growth, different, there's a difference in the same family and growth habits. But here is so I have like a group of Suriname cherries here, like boom, 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 boom. I think these are all Surinames. This definitely looks different. I don't know what that is. It could be a hybrid. It's definitely Eugenia. Down here I've got white Jaboticaba and then a red. Kind of getting, they get like, they're in the bottom, so they're getting like dirt splashed on them. See if we got, no, something's been eating my strawberries. They're getting like diseases. I should pull my strawberries out of here. Nothing's producing, and they should be producing by now. I'll probably do that after the video. Look at the Potangatuba. Looking great. Coming out. That's from Flying Fox Fruits. I bought it mid-winter. When I got it, I had to defoliate the whole thing. It died from the cold, or it died back from the cold, and now it's coming back. Very hardy tree. Here's my calamondins that we trimmed up mid-winter. It's coming back from a lot lower than I wish it was. It looks like this is going to need trim back to here, and this is here, and this here, because none of that's coming back. But, you know, it's better than dying off completely. Here's my smaller loquat right here, right at the feet of the big one. I can't even get in the picture. There's some more reds back there, a scarlet right here. The Grimmel is finally making a comeback. It's now the tallest of my Jaboticabas, looking pretty dang tall. Here's my red right next to it, looking good. Finally got some upright growth happening. I had something fall on it. It broke back. You can see right there. Yeah, so hoping for the best. I trimmed up this Restinga. Tried to get a video of it. It was a complete failure. But it's, you know, I trim them up so that the whole bottom is clean and clear, and it can kind of bring them out upright growth. And same with the scarlet. It like got something fell on it, and it got knocked back here too. Luckily, I don't have those hurdles anymore. I have a nice greenhouse. Nothing's gonna fall on anything in here, so we're good. Hopefully these make a great rebound this year, but I'm waiting to trim up this one and the red and the Grimmel because it got hit too, but it's coming back. Waiting to trim those up. The Restinga never got hit back by the cold, so it got a trim up on the bottom. But yeah, these seeds coming up are great. Can't wait to get these. What happens is I'm going to wait a little bit longer till like all of them come up, and then these will be like the biggest ones, and then I'm going to get everything into pots like this, 4-inch pots. So I'll put these into 4-inch pots. And then keep them on the same, I'll keep them in the same location, just all in 4-inch pots, if they can fit, all on a shelf. Because actually the Department of Agriculture, it does say that you have to have your plants that you're selling not touching soil. So as you can see, like this whole thing is not touching soil. None of my plants are touching soil. But just to be extra safe, I also have the plants that are for sale, which is going to be these ones in the future, and then these ones right now. They're not touching. They're up on racks too, so they're not just not touching soil, but they're not on the ground at all. And pretty much they say that so that like no native nematodes or bugs or like any type of pests will come from the soil, come into contact with the pot, and it just gives more chance of shipping around stuff that you wouldn't want to. Here is a red Jaboticaba seedling that's looking great. That's just one seed that I pushed in there, and as you can see, it looks like 2 trees. So yeah, I think it's called multi-embryonic. I'm not sure, but there's 2. See, 2 from 1, like twins. Twins or triplets. It's what you usually get with one Jaboticaba seed. So get a good bang for your buck there. Yeah, So that's pretty much all I wanted to come on here and talk about real quick. You guys have a great rest of your day, and thanks for watching if you watched. And I'll feature this one last plant. Here, look at the goji berry since my last video. That's a cutting from this year that was that small. It was this small. And now, it's a whole dang goji berry plant. Very easy to do cuttings of particular plants like that. Alright, thanks for watching, guys. Have a great rest of your day.